dedicate this time of God into your hands, oh Father. Bless everyone and everyone who's here. We thank you, Lord, for this opportunity. And we give you all the praise and honor in the name of Jesus Christ. We thank you, Father. Bless us, and we dedicate this moment into your hands. In Jesus' name, amen.
We thank you, Bishop Choto. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, the Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, General Retired Dr. C.G.D.N. Chiwenga, the Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Colonel Retired Dr. K.C.D. Mohadi, the National Chairman of the ruling ZANU-PF and Minister of Defense, Honorable O.C.Z. Muchinguri Kashiri, President of the Senate, Honorable M. Chinomona, the Minister of Women's Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development, Honorable Senator Monica Mchangwa, the Minister of State for Harare Metropolitan Province, Honorable Senator C.Z. Tabengwa, and other honorable ministers who are here present. Members of the Politburo of the ruling ZANU-PF here present. The Deputy Ministers of Women Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development, Honorable Dr. J.N. Mhlanga and Honorable K. Mtimbanyoka, and other Deputy Ministers here present. The Portfolio Committee on Women Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development, Chairperson, Honorable G. Mutandi. The Thematic Committee on Agenda and Development Chairperson, Honorable Senator Ndebele. The Thematic Committee on Sustainable Development Goals Chairperson, Honorable Senator Chief Siab Sali. The Zimbabwe Women's Parliamentary Caucus Chairperson, Honorable Senator Mboa, and all other members of Parliament who are here present. The Chief Secretary to the President and Cabinet, Dr. M. Rushwaya. The Chairman of the Public Service Commission, Dr. V. Hungwe. The Secretary for Women Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development, Dr. Mavis Sibanda. Other secretaries who are here present, senior government officials. Officials from the Ministry of Micro and Small and Medium Enterprises from India. International delegates from the Southern Africa Development Community and International Cooperative Alliance Africa, members of the diplomatic community, our distinguished sponsors and partners, United Nations agencies here present, the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Advisory Council Chairperson and Council members, the Secretary General of the Zimbabwe Chamber of SMEs, Mr. V. Kuraone, and board members, the Zimbabwe Cooperatives Federation President, Mr. M. Duru, and board members, speakers and moderators, representatives of the MSMEs and cooperatives, captains of industry and commerce, representatives of financial institutions, development partners, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, business people, medium, micro, small and medium enterprise owners, vavakumatulumana enyika, tinokugamuchirai tichikutendai, and we warmly welcome you to this inaugural Indaba that is being held today. A warm welcome to you, our guest of honor, our distinguished guests, and everyone here present.
Thank you, Farai. After that thesis of salutations, we would like to invite all our speakers this afternoon, to observe all the protocol already and ride on what we've already observed. You needn't read out all the protocol already. So, Andrew Veneko, Pariniatwa, joining Farai Makutuya. I believe he took good care of you yesterday, and I think that it is fitting that he shares the stage with a woman today, especially because Zimbabwean women own 56% of enterprise in Zimbabwe. It is particularly fitting that this inaugural Indaba is convened by the Ministry of Women Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development, recognizing that women are not merely participants in Zimbabwe's entrepreneurial landscape, they are amongst its principal drivers. Your Excellency, we just like to let you know that the delegates that are here today are here because they are walking with you, some are running with you toward Vision 2030. No buses were provided. No accommodation was provided of their own volition and with their own resources from all 10 provinces of Zimbabwe. They are here. So when a sector contributes approximately to 60% of national GDP, it is no longer a peripheral sector. It's not peripheral. It is central to Zimbabwe's economic future.
Indeed, Ruveneko, the thesis and that long list of names that I was saluting and recognizing is in recognition and a testament to how important this sector is held by all these important people. Kuona vakuru vakawanda kudai vachiungana kusangana vachida kukurukura nema SME kurakidza kuti makakosha. Ndimi sekutaura kuita vechidiki vemazano, ndimi muri kuchimhanya, ndimi muri kurira, ndimi muri kupisa. So tinotenda ministry yedu nekutiitira indaba yakadai zvakare mukuru wenyika kuve pano kuti vataurewo nesu vachinzwa kushanda kwatiri kuita.
Thank you. And to begin our program today, they say all roads lead to Harare. And for business in Zimbabwe, that often feels true. Harare is Zimbabwe's economic heartbeat, our nation's political, commercial, and financial capital. So please help me welcome Harare, represented today, our host, Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution of Harare Metropolitan, Honorable Senator C. Tawengwa, represented today by the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Shingirai Mushamba.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, allow me to address you, sir, on behalf of the Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Harare Metropolitan Province, Senator Charles Tawengwa, who is unable to join us because he is on official business. Permission, sir, to proceed to address you. Thank you. All protocols observed. Your Excellency, it is my singular honor and profound privilege on behalf of the people of Harare Metropolitan Province to warmly welcome you and all our distinguished guests to Harare Metropolitan Province. Your Excellency, we are gathered here for 2 days, yesterday and today, for the inaugural national micro small to of the importance that the Second Republic attaches to the growth and transformation of the sector. Allow me also, Your Excellency, to extend a very warm welcome to all delegates who have traveled from afar, from all the provinces of our beautiful country. A special welcome to the delegation from India and all others who are represented herein by their diplomats. We are equally grateful to the Ministry of Women Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development for its commitment to pursue the agenda that brings us into this august house today. To you all our visitors from all the other provinces and from beyond, I encourage you to create time to experience the warmth and the hospitality of Harare Metropolitan Province and its people, and to appreciate the dynamism of our province, whose people continue to demonstrate remarkable resilience, enterprise, and innovation. As I conclude, allow me, Your Excellency, to express our sincere appreciation to you, Your Excellency, for gracing this occasion and for blessing it simply with your presence. I welcome every delegate, exhibitor, partner, and organizer whose efforts have made this inaugural National MSMEs and Cooperatives Indaba a reality. I warmly welcome you all and thank you for listening. We wish ourselves very successful deliberations. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Permanent Secretary. Our next speaker represents an organization that serves as one of the strongest collective voices for Zimbabwe's micro, small, and medium enterprises, advocating for policies, partnerships, and practical support that enable entrepreneurs to start, grow, and formalize their businesses, as well as strengthen the link between entrepreneurs, industry, and government in advancing the MSME sector. Please join me in welcoming the man leading this important work, the Secretary General of the Zimbabwe Chamber of SMEs, Mr. V. Kulaone.
Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, all protocols observed. Your Excellency, it is my singular honor and distinct privilege to stand before you today as the voice of the 4 million SME across Zimbabwe. We are not only a sector, Your Excellency, we are the engine room of the economy, acting as the vision, as the catalyst for Vision 2030. And at NEMA SMEs, Vision 2030 Tatoibata. We thank you, Your Excellency. We thank you, Your Excellency, for being a listening leader. Takachema baba, tikati my license advura, ease of doing business, janeta, baba vakatiterera. Takaona my license achirijusiwa, tinokutenda baba. Kati uchire maoko chenda baba yoda Mnangagwa. We are now moving out of the shadows of informality into structured, scalable, and bankable production. We have moved from survival mode to sustainable growth, production, and value addition. Your Excellency, you're defining national philosophy. Nyika inowapa nevene vayo. Ndiyo yavamanywa yedu so zuva nezuva tinodedzera kuti nyika inowapa nema SMEs nokuda kwe contribution yedu munyika yedu. My SMEs, though my veins, these are the engine room. The economy, no. If we no contribute at 60% to employment, 60% to GDP. My SME, I was which about Woko, Nebata Gura. As the SMEs have declared that Zimbabwe cannot continue to spend our hard-earned foreign currency on goods that can be manufactured by our own hands. Tati isisu tawakuita production, tawakuita value addition, but nyika yekwedu ibudirire, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, we commend you once more, your government, for facilitating the safe, dignified repatriation of our colleagues from South Africa. As a sector, we are ready to absorb and integrate them into our production hubs, value chains, and our chamber structures to ensure that their talents are instantly deployed to build our motherland in Zimbabwe. Your Excellency, sir, while systematic bottlenecks such as limited access to finance and inadequate workspace have traditionally slowed our growth, the enabling environment created by your government has allowed us to engineer a practical working solution. Your Excellency, Matipa Police, Tawakuto Shadabasa, we have done that through our flagship SME infrastructure model. My SMEs are going to the Maria, 5 million. My local authority got land. Tikawaka SME, accommodate 5,000 people who are now formalized or contributed to the fiscal. To scale this proven government-aligned blueprint nationwide, we respectively request your executive intervention for all local authorities to allocate land to all districts to SMEs. We pledge to you today, Your Excellency, and to the entire nation that we are small today, but we are the big industry and cooperatives tomorrow. You have given us the policies, you have given us the tools, you have given us your valuable time. The 4 million SMEs of Zimbabwe, we stand firmly with your vision, and we promise you nothing less than absolute economic realization of Vision 2030. Vision 2030, Tashika Baba. I thank you, Excellency. May God bless Zimbabwe. Thank you so much.
Vision 2030 Tatoshika. Thank you very much, Mr. Kura Uone. This Indaba is bringing together micro, small, and medium enterprises, but it is also bringing together cooperatives. At this juncture, I would like to call upon our next speaker, who will be talking about cooperatives and the role that they can play. Chikuru chakabuda ma deliberations anezuro, Your Excellency, was that ma cooperative haasi kwa housing chete. Anoshanda zvakare ma industry, ma sector ose kunyanya agriculture. And elsewhere in the world, cooperatives have been one of the biggest mobilizers of domestic savings and revenue generation. Saka tikutarisira kuti pachauya panapa parikuya next speaker wedu vachatudza kuti vachazviita seizvozvo in line with your vision of 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, may you please put your hands together for the Zimbabwe Cooperative Federation President, Mr. M. Duru, as he comes up to give us his remarks.
Thank you, Director of Ceremonies. Let me remind the House that the President is a small p. When you call us President of this organization, the P is a small p. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, all protocols observed. It is my great honor and privilege to address you at this inaugural National MSMES and Cooperative Indaba, held under the theme Towards Vision 2030, Building and Enabling Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises and Cooperative Development. The Indaba, Your Excellency, has coincided with our International Cooperative Day celebrations under the theme Cooperatives for a Peaceful World. Your Excellency, as we gather today to celebrate the remarkable achievements by the cooperative sector, it is truly a historic honor that you, Your Excellency, has graced this occasion. Your presence marks a moment of renewed confidence for the cooperative movement, one that is actively rebuilding its brand and credibility after years of negative commentary, both fair and unfair. Your Excellency, the Zimbabwe National Cooperative Federation, a sector of 10,800 cooperatives and a total membership of 3,115,000, assures your government through our parent ministry that cooperatives will stand shoulder to shoulder with the government to help deliver an empowered upper middle income economy by 2030. We are immensely encouraged by the excellent response and support we have received. We are energized and we are ready to deliver. Cooperativism is a fair and equitable business model that promotes the democratic distribution of wealth. It is firmly grounded in the core values that promote inclusivity and solidarity, sustainable employment, deep social cohesion, broad-based economic participation, and equality. More importantly, cooperatives are critical pillars of human and sustainable development, peace and security. Cooperative entrepreneurship also drives the devolution agenda, facilitating central coordination while fiercely safeguarding local ownership, decision-making, and grassroots innovation. We wish to express our profound gratitude to you, Your Excellency, and your government for the significant progress made in creating an enabling environment for cooperatives through robust legal and policy frameworks. We are excited to learn that a national policy on cooperative development will be launched today. Is guided by the Cooperative Societies Act, Chapter 25.05, the Federation stands ready to support its seamless implementation once operational. The presence here today of our international partners from across the continent and the sub-region, including Kenya and India, confirms that a vital role cooperatives play in shaping the future of the global economy. Your Excellency, the cooperative movement is unconditionally committed to standing with your government as a steadfast and unwavering partner in your vision to make a lasting positive impact on our country, our continent, and on the world, and at the world level. Nyika inovakwa nevene vayo. Tiri kuivaka President. I thank you.
Thank you very much to Mr. Doru, President of the Zimbabwe Cooperative Federation, with a small p. Inine zuro pana ndichita basa rangu. Minister vakabva vanditi ndini ED, Events Director. Manje handizivi kuti inini yangu ED ma small letter kana kuti ma capital. Handisi kuzoziva ipapo muzondibatsirawo.
Thank you, thank you. I think I would be the capital ED as well because, you know, Your Excellency, we share a birthday, right? So 15 September.
So India has shown the world that when policy, innovation and entrepreneurship work together, small businesses can become global success stories. As Zimbabwe continues building its own enabling MSME ecosystem, there's much we can learn from our trusted friends. So it is my pleasure today to welcome a policymaker and distinguished representative of the Government of India, the Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Please, Zimbabwe, Vakamchire, in the warmest Zimbabwean way, Miss Mercy Epao, to share international best practice.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Very good afternoon to beautiful, friendly, and warm people of Zimbabwe. It's my first time to be in your country, and I'm totally attracted to the beautiful culture and the warmth that you have shown to us. I bring greetings from India and very happy to share what India has done for the growth and development of MSMEs. Riding on the protocol, please. Thank you for inviting India to National SME and Cooperatives Indaba to showcase our success stories of MSME. His Excellency, the President of Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Mnangagwa, with your permission, I want to start my small presentation. I was here yesterday and listening to the many speakers who have been sharing about your strength as well as the challenges that you are facing. And I just want to share in the Ministry of MSME how Government of India is helping, supporting the growth of MSME in our country. If you look at our investment and also the turnover, you will see that we do not count the employment. Although employment generation is a very important part of our MSME, we only take two segment, that is the investment and the machinery that is put in your enterprise, and also the turnover. So I have put that in my slides. I think you can see that. And the overall view of the MSME sector, it's very, very important. So Government of India is giving a lot of focus on the MSMEs. We give 31% of GDP. You are far ahead of us because you are more than 60%, I just heard. So we have to learn that from Zimbabwe. And if you look at the manufacturing output, it is 35%, export almost 50%, and we are the largest employer after agriculture. So if you look at our numbers today, we employ 390 million. And our MSMEs, which were formalized, it's about 90 million today. And if you look at the vision of the MSMEs, like today you are discussing about your Vision 2030, we in India also have a vision called India at 2047 when we become 100 years after independence. So we also have a roadmap of how we are going to develop our MSMEs and our economy. So we consider MSME as the backbone of our Indian economy, the engine of growth and primary catalyst for achieving the Develop India at 2047. So we have divided ourselves into 8 broad segments where we are giving focus on this. Formalization and inclusion. Like I said today, we are at 90 million. It is totally digital and you don't have to pay any money. Everybody just on board and it is self-declaration. And so we are trying to formalize all the informal sector to a formal economy. And the second impetus that we give is on access to credit and finance. We give a lot of credit, and yesterday I think I heard what some of the challenges that Zimbabwe is facing. Maybe there are some good practice that you can learn from us. And we also have access to finance. Access to technology is also one of the very important pillars that we empower our MSMEs. And also skilling, industry-ready skilling. And also access to market. Even if your product is very good, unless you have access to market, you cannot. And I think yesterday I also heard about the procurement issues that you are facing. We have some good success stories and maybe you can learn from us. And we are also promoting digitalization at a great speed and also the infrastructure support where we also build the factories and also we also build the industry estates where MSMEs come and they don't have to build and they don't have to construct their own. So we also support with infrastructure a great deal. And industry is a state subject for our country. And so we also have a great collaboration between the center, the federal government, and the state provincial government. How we are collaborating so that the ecosystem grows up. Because every province has got its own strength and its own challenges. So we give a free hand to the provincial government, the state government, to draw their own strategic investment plan, and then we support them. We fund those development. Now coming to the formalization, we started in 2023. At that time, the base was around 16.5 million. Today, we are almost at 90 million. And If you look at the profile of the MSMEs, 99% are micro. So micro is very important. We don't have a nano as yet, but we have a great learning because over the years, we have understood how we should handhold the nanos and the micro segment to come up to the small and the small to medium and medium to outside the bracket of MSME, which is 500 crore turnover. So if you look at it, you will find that. And gender distribution, we have to learn from Zimbabwe. And I'm also very impressed as I was interacting with the dignitaries yesterday and today. I see that there is a lot of women leadership here. India must learn from Zimbabwe. So very happy to see that you are ahead of us. And if you look at some of the major schemes and programs that we run, these are the broad ones where we do. We give a lot of emphasis on the credit. I think I'll come straight to that because of the lack of time. If you look at the credit gap, you will find that in 2014, we had only around 104 billion. And today, if you look at it, it is 385 billion credit that we are giving to our MSMEs. So it is year-on-year growth about 22%. And I think that's something you can learn from us. And also, if you look at the credit worthiness, the next slide, you will find that the non-performing assets is going down. That means the MSMEs are growing, and then they also understand how to access credit and grow their business and pay back and get the second tranche and the third tranche, which many of our programs have empowered them. So if you look at 2020, it was at 11%, and 2025, last year, it came down to 3.5%. And credit guarantee to the MSEs, this is also one very important intervention that Government of India gives to the MSMEs. And so here we give coverage without collateral. Women, we are giving them 90%. We are empowering the banks, giving them the confidence that you give credit to the MSMEs. They will repay back. If they don't repay, the government is taking the guarantee. So this is one very important program that we give. And to the women, we give 90% coverage, and to the rest, we give 75%. So the figures are in front of you. So we have done well on this. And as on today, we have given out 14.5 million guarantees amounting to 143 billion USD extended to the MSEs. And so here, if you see, the medium is not included. It is only to the micro and the small. Mediums are good enough to take care of themselves. So government is focusing on the lower two segment. So I think that's a good example that Zimbabwe can also learn from us. Another thing is, apart from credit and finance, we also give support to the MSEs through equity infusion. And so the Government of India in 2021, we have given a 10,000 crore Indian rupee, which is 5.24 billion. And 4 times of that we generate from the marketplace. So a total corpus of one part given by the Government of India as a mother fund, the daughter fund from the market size, we got it. And so it's around 60,000 crore as on today, Indian AINR. So you can see from the slides, the USD 4.19 billion. And last year, this year, our budget finance minister also has given additional 2,000 crore. So MSMEs are not only limited by the credit, but they are also having the opportunity to also access the equity funding. And so this is also helping the MSME get out of the MSME bracket and become large companies. So this is also one very good example. I think you can also learn from us. Another thing is on the TREDS, which is trade receivables discounting system. It is totally digital. And so it is now made mandatory to use the TREDS as a transaction settlement platform for all the MSME purchases of the public sector enterprises. And the credit guarantee support mechanism through Credit Guarantee SME and on TREDS, linking government e-marketplace. We have an e-marketplace, so all the tenders are floated on that portal, and so anybody can come and buy from there. I think procurement, I'll come and speak a little later. So TREDS receivables are also asset-backed securities. That's also one very good intervention that we have brought. Another thing is MSMEs are small. So when you supply your goods and you do not get the payment on time, you have the danger of closing down your enterprise. So here, what we do is, we have an online dispute resolution. And we have been telling the MSMEs to come on this. We have done a lot of campaign, awareness creation across the breadth and length of India. And on the online dispute resolution, the MSMEs need not go to the facilitation center. Right with their smartphone, they can upload their grievances and then it is taken care of. So a lot of dispute resolutions get settled, and also it is cost effective and paperless. It preserves business relationships and it is legally enforceable awards. So transforming the access to justice for timely payment and stronger MSME ecosystem. Another very important thing that we look at is technology centers. We have more than this, but I just brought 53. Now, all these technology centers are having a strength of one. Some are general engineering, some are in food processing, some are in leather, some are in pharmaceutical. So we have all these technologies spread across the country with smaller technology center called extension centers. So we are trying to build it and enroll into all our districts, and we also have more on our NSIC, which is National Small Industry Corporation. We have one. And so if we look at that, these centers are giving skill training which is industry ready. Industry 4.0 ready skilled workforce are being done here. We also give a lot of MSMEs molds and dies to create their machines that are required. And we also enable them to come and use those facilities so that they know where to buy and how to bring those technologies so that their products are standardized and also the cost becomes competitive. So this is how we are doing it. And yesterday I learned from His Excellency, my ambassador here, that 17 Indo-Zim technology centers have been already set up. We will go back and see how we can upgrade those with the latest technology. So we will also take up on that, and we will take up with Madam's department. Now, coming to the skilling part. Skilling, a lot of you have been talking about skilling yesterday. So we have several schemes on that. But most important thing is, we don't just generally do skilling. We also have a special focus for the marginalized people, because India is 1.4 billion and growing. So our country is so big, and we have marginalized people, and it comprises around 24-25%. And so for them also we have a focused training program so that they can be mainstream in their economic activities. And we also have village industry. We also have traditional arts and craftsmen which are beautiful but yet to see the market. So we have skilling for those things, bringing in the latest tools for them, giving them skilling program, enabling them to onboard on the e-commerce platforms. So these are some of the intervention which we did properly. Another one is National Institute of MSME and NSIC, which is in number 6. If you look at that, we have a program called iTech, which is run by our MEA, Ministry of External Affairs. We train trainer of trainers from developing countries. A lot of developing countries, and especially Africa continent, has been taking advantage of this training program. So the ambassador and I, we are discussing how we can also bring Zimbabwe officials, government officials, and get trained in NIMSME, and also you can learn our best practices and come back and accordingly do the policies here. So we will also take up on that, sir. And in our training, we also do Industry 4.0, robotics, AI, blockchains, and drones and 3D prints, which are now the in thing. We are now enabling our MSMEs to also use the AI tool. So AI tool is also one of the great modules that we are now extending to the last mile. And if you come to the next one, market access. Market access is very important. And here I just want to tell you that there is a portal called MSME Global Mart. If you can write down that one, you can visit that mart and you can upload your profile. We are going to have country profile also on that portal. So Zimbabwe will have its own profile, and you can also find the matchmaking of Indian MSMEs with them, and you start talking to each other and see how you can also enter my market, how we can also enter your market through the MSME Global Mart portal. So that's one very important thing. Now we have made it transactional. Earlier it was non-transactional. So I think that's one very important thing that you can also be a part of. Another thing is international cooperation, where we also allow our MSMEs to come and participate in your national level exhibitions. So if you have any good national level exhibition, kindly let us know through my ambassador. We will send our MSMEs and then participate. You can also come and participate in us because we facilitate financially to our MSMEs. Another thing is we want to double our exports. So in that, we also have capacity building for the first-time exporter program. I think these are also some good platforms that you can learn. And we also give online platform. After COVID, as we all know, e-commerce have become very important. So through the team scheme, trade enablement and market, we enable our MSMEs to directly sell like Amazon on the team platform. And so that is also one very good intervention we have done. I think Zimbabwe government also can learn. Coming to the next one, policy procurement enablement. Here we also give 3% mandatory procurement for women, from women MSEs, 4% from the marginalized communities, and 25% mandatory from the MSEs, not the medium, micro and small. And we are giving them preferential treatment in the procurement, public procurement. So I think that is also one very good policy intervention, and many of the PSEs are able to meet that target. And we are also very, very strong on inclusive growth. And when I say inclusive growth, it includes women. But I know you are far ahead of us, so that's one thing I'll be taking the learning from my coming here. And so here we are also giving village industries, women, and the marginalized community. One of the last things that our Honorable PM has pushed through the Ministry of MSME is we consider that there are 18 traditional trades and craftsmen which are the last mile. So we gave them a very focused special program where we are enabling them to come to mainstream economy. And so the PM Vishwakarma, 3 million people are covered, and we have already achieved that, and we are now working towards the second one. So like I said, there are so many good things that you can learn from us. Kindly get in touch with my ambassador, see how we can collaborate better. The MOU is already lying with us, so we will sign that MOU. And we're very happy to partner with Zimbabwe, learn from you. We want our success stories also to be learned by the Zimbabwe people. And we want to have a greater, deeper collaboration, people to people as well. So thank you very much, sir, for inviting us and for making us a part of this Indaba. Thank you.
Ms. Mercy Epao, namaste. Thank you very much. Representing the government of India, I think in the words of one of our ministers sitting on the table here, one of our ministers here would say, Zwaka Rongeka.
Indeed.
Zwaka Rongeka.
And indeed, he is the next speaker.
He is the next speaker. But you know, Farai,
yes,
we must say, Honorable Minister is coming up now, Minister of Finance. No pressure here, sir. But Manzwaka. So no pressure.
Government guarantees.
You're coming here to present, we're just saying, okay? No entrepreneur ever said, you know what I need? More paperwork. No one wants that. So finance is important, but finance alone is not enough. Entrepreneurs also require markets, mentorship, infrastructure, policy certainty, and ecosystem that rewards innovation. So Professor, we welcome you to the stage. Please make your way up. Vakuruwe Mari, Minister of Finance, Economic Development and Investment Promotion in the government of Zimbabwe, Honorable Professor Mutuli Ncube.
Andinasorora maoko mari ibude. Mateps avurwe.
Our very entertaining directors of ceremonies, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and Commander-in-Chief of Zimbabwe Defense Forces, Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, all protocols observed. It is a privilege to speak briefly this morning on the ease of doing business, reforms and their practical implications for the enterprises and cooperatives represented in this room today. Let me say that on the onset, government is firmly and eagerly committed to supporting the growth and expansion of micro, small, and medium enterprises in our economy. We regard this MSME sector not as a peripheral concern, but a central pillar of a broad-based, formal, and competitive economy, and one of the surest engines of employment, a value addition, and inclusive prosperity. Everything I will say this morning about the ease of doing business, Your Excellency, flows from that single commitment. I've got some slides for emphasis, so if they will help you follow what I'm saying, that would be wonderful. Let me begin with a very simple observation, Your Excellency. For a large corporation, a large company, the burdensome regulation is a line item on budget compliance. But for a small enterprise or a cooperative, that very same regulation is a barrier to entry. It is the difference between formalizing and remaining informal, between hiring and not hiring, between growing and merely surviving. It is precisely because of this asymmetry that the ease of doing business reforms cannot be treated as an administrative housekeeping exercise. Properly understood, it is an MSME policy in its own right. These reforms rest, of course, on the foundation of macroeconomic stability, and I'm pleased to report that this foundation is now firmer than ever. The economy grew, Your Excellency, at 8.3% in 2025, one of the strongest performances on the African continent. Inflation has been brought down into single digits for the first time in some 3 decades. In fact, the last figure published was 4.7%. This is the June 2026 figure. Let me put this inflation figure in the language of enterprise, because it deserves to be understood as more than a piece of statistic. Single-digit inflation means a cooperative can quote a price today and honor it next month or the month after with no related value loss. It means a small manufacturer can hold stock without watching its value evaporate on the shelf. It means a lender can price a loan over 3 years rather than 3 months. It means that savings at long last retain their meaning. Your Excellency, it was your clarion call personally in January 2025 for government to reduce the cost of doing business, eliminate unnecessary regulatory burdens, and enhance the competitiveness of our economy. This is what set this program in motion. I'm pleased to report to this Indaba on the progress made thus far. Cabinet approved reforms across 13 productive sectors. We reviewed unjustifiable and redundant licenses and permits. We have streamlined duplicative and overlapping requirements, consolidating licensing functions under a single regulatory authorities, so that an entrepreneur deals with one office where previously they were dealing with several offices. Allow me to illustrate what these reforms mean in practice, sector by sector. In the first tranche of these reforms, we targeted the livestock and dairy license, livestock and dairy, and licensing was simplified with abattoir licenses streamlined, livestock movement documentation integrated, and redundant dairy and feedstock permits removed to open up agro-processing value chains. In tourism, the separate licenses for hotels, lodges, guest houses, and restaurants were harmonized into a single, simplified approval, with fees cut so that the same activity is priced the same across the country. In transport, driving schools, for example, and instructor fees were reduced, and overlapping road transport permits merged. While in wholesale and retail, municipal shop and business licenses were standardized, and the statutory instrument 41, for what it's worth, for 2026, was issued, and it implemented 55 of the 72 local authority fees. These were kept, and the variation town by town, city by city was reduced. In the second tranche, energy and power saw the zero license application fee fall from $2,500 to $20, with small solar and hydro generation up to 10 megawatts. That license can be acquired at no cost at all. In telecommunications, portals, short code, and premium number fees were slashed, and tier data control licensing introduced to match the size of the business. In broadcasting, community radio and license renewal fees, previously among the highest in the region, were benchmarked against our peers and brought down. And in the financial services sector, deposits were kept free of charge for deposits of $100 US dollars and below. Transfer, withdrawal, and payment tariffs were reduced. Securities registration fees halved, and duty relief was extended on banking hardware. In the third and final tranche, construction and real estate saw building plan approval fees kept across all local authorities, and plan submission fees abolished. In health, pharmacy and wholesale premises licenses were scrapped, and practicing a certificate, a nurse registration, funder registration fees were reduced. In manufacturing, the import license fee was halved. In scrap metal registration and factory licenses, these were cut, while the review was extended to mining, so as to bring our small-scale and artisanal miners, who account for more than 70% of gold deliveries, into simpler licensing and bankable markets. Your Excellency and colleagues, government is now undertaking a mopping-up review to identify residual licenses, permits, levies, fees that escaped the first phase, together with those in sectors not covered by the priority program of 13 sectors. I therefore extend an invitation to the delegates in this room. If a requirement burdens your enterprise or your cooperatives and serves not a discernible public purpose, I invite you to alert us. You are better placed than any official to know where the duplication lies and the pain points lie. Alongside this, the government has commenced implementation of the Integrated Provincial Special Economic Zone framework approved by Cabinet, a phased initiative to accelerate industrialization, value addition and beneficiation, and employment creation across all our provinces. And I hope that some of the FMEs will benefit from this initiative. Certainly approach us as government so we can assist you to locate yourselves in these special economic zones. Your Excellency, commitment must be matched by resources. So in the 2026 national budget, The government allocated 1.16 billion ZIG to the Ministry of Women's Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development in direct support to the enterprises and cooperatives gathered here. Beyond the allocation itself, the ministry is capacitating the empowerment of institutions such as Empower Bank, SMEDCO, Zimbabwe Women's Microfinance Bank, and we're working on a recapitalization plan for the Women's Bank to crowd in pension funds as shareholders, and also women entrepreneurs as shareholders. I don't think male shareholders will be allowed to own shares in that bank. Your Excellency, we've gone further. 3 years ago, Your Excellency, you launched the National Venture Fund, which is similar to what India has done, and its job is to provide equity investment into our small to medium scale enterprises. And some of them have begun to benefiting from this National Venture Fund. Your Excellency, our equity funding program will reach its crescendo next Friday, where in Bulawayo we're going to launch the Zimbabwe Small Enterprise Stock Exchange. What the venture fund is able to provide is direct capital into a business without any valuations or trading involved. We're going a step further and going into the full securities and capital markets. And we've decided to launch it, to place it in the building where the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange was established in 1896. In Bulawayo, which is the third oldest stock exchange in Africa after South Africa, Johannesburg, Cairo, and then Zimbabwe. So we want to locate this SME stock exchange right there. To conclude, Your Excellency, I notice that the numbers are moving up. Between March 2025 and March 2026, 1 year, the number of loans extended to the micro, small and medium enterprises rose from 6,702 to 9,637, an increase of more than 40% in a single year. Over the same period, loans to the youth rose from some 88,000 to 103,000, and loans to women from 312,000 to 353,000. These are not abstractions, these are real. Each figure is an enterprise financed, a livelihood supported, a Zimbabwean brought inside the formal economy rather than being left at the margins. Your Excellency and colleagues, I thank you. Tinotenda Siyabonga.
We thank you, Honorable Minister, for highlighting the key achievements that your ministry has indeed made in terms of that reform agenda.
Thank you, Professor Mthuli-Ncube. Your presentation received much applause. If it was football, you had about 80% possession. And like Messi the other night, your assists, policies and reforms will certainly take Zimbabwe to the finals.
Fantastic.
So behind every successful ministry is an exceptional public service, turning policy into programs and vision into impact. Farai, we're talking about our next speaker now, our host today. I wasn't here yesterday, so maybe if you can just tell us about what yesterday did to bring us here today.
Yesterday was amazing, and I think the minister was here from the beginning right to the end, taking questions. And my questions angasiri avo vakati aya ndichamapindura. A ministry of ICT, a ministry of SME, no, because right my SME. Industry they will graduate and become big businesses. Sure. They need ICT. So SMEs are cross-cutting. When I described her yesterday, the term that I used was indefatigable.
Wow. Wow.
She is ever running,
She
ever
is.
energetic, and even nastaona vachimanya vachienda kumastands vachidivi vachiperekedza HE it just shows the zeal and passion that she does have, and we want to thank her for putting together this event and her ministry.
Having invested her life since age 15 to this country, a life of service. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to give a round of applause for two things. We'd like to give a round of applause to our next speaker, but we also want to give a round of applause to the team that works with her in the ministry. Because honestly, keeping up with Minister Monica Mnangagwa is high-level military stuff. Masojagai. So our host today, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our minister in the Ministry of Women's Affairs, Communities, Small and Medium Enterprises, Senator Monica Mnangagwa.
Thank you, our directors of ceremonies, Your Excellency. Yes, we call them EDs, event directors. We thank you for the work you have been doing from yesterday to today. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, the Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Honorable General Retired Dr. CGDN Chiwenga. We have here the Chairperson of the ruling party ZANU-PF and also the Minister of Defense, Honorable Muchinguri Kashiri. We also have here the President of Senate, and also the leader of women in the ruling party, Honorable Mebo Chinomona. We do have a lot of members of the Politburo of the ruling party. We thank you sincerely for coming. Honorable ministers who have been here, and also let me, as instructed, ride on the protocols already established. Your Excellency, sir, it is my singular honor and privilege to welcome you warmly and all the distinguished guests to this historic inaugural National MSMEs and Cooperatives Indaba. Your Excellency, when you gave me the job, as I was crisscrossing the 10 provinces of the country, meeting your people, the pressure of them wanting to meet with you, I couldn't contain it. And I'm so happy that we are here. Certainly, your presence today, Your Excellency, is a testament of the Second Republic's unwavering commitment to empowering micro, small and medium enterprises and cooperatives as critical drivers of inclusive economic growth, industrialization, and sustainable development. I also want to extend a warm welcome to our development partners, captains of industry, financial institutions, cooperative leaders, entrepreneurs, and all delegates, and without forgetting our international delegate who have come all the way from India, and I think shared wonderful. We have a lot of takeaways. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, just to let you know that as your ministry, we tried on our own with my 2 deputy ministers, my permanent secretary and staff, but we received a lot of support from this industry. This was not easy. All these people, vanokudai chef, vauya vega pana transport yetakapa. This has been 2 days. Atina watakapa pekugara pekurara vatsvagira vega. Vana venyu vari kushanda nesimba kuti Vision 2030 igosvikwa nekukurumidza. Your Excellency, on behalf of the SMEs and cooperative sector, and on my own behalf and the ministry, we wish to extend our deepest gratitude to you for giving us this opportunity to interact with you and for you to witness firsthand the immense work that the sector is doing. Zimbabwe's economic transformation cannot be complete without SMEs and cooperatives. Your Excellency, sir, through your visionary and steadfast leadership in galvanizing the collective energies of all Zimbabweans towards the realization of Vision 2030, the hardworking entrepreneurs and cooperative members continue to thrive. They continue to create more jobs. They are generating more income and stimulating local economic development. SMEs and cooperatives continue to grow, and collectively they account for over 60% of the gross domestic product. They are the small-scale farmers who produce the bulk of our agricultural output. I saw Minister Masuka here and he said, I'm the first SME. And Your Excellency, 70% of Zimbabwe's over 145,000 tobacco farmers are all SMEs. They are also small-scale miners, contributing significantly to national mineral production. And we had Deputy Minister of Mines and Minerals Development yesterday talking to the small-scale miners and coming up with incentives to make sure that they continue to bring more than the 65% of gold output which they are doing at the moment. This is all happening because of Your Excellency, your bold vision to formalize small-scale miners. We thank you sincerely for that. Your Excellency, sir, every city, every town, and every business center in the country is bustling with small businesses, transforming local raw materials into finished products. Trading also connecting producers to markets, contractors constructing houses, mawaona, even women in construction, mawaona, vari kuvaka dzimba, tikafamba tichienda kana kumaruwa, tikuona zviri kuitika. It's through your bold vision, Your Excellency. We, the entrepreneurs who are gathered here in this auditorium, they represent millions of hard-working Zimbabweans in every province, in every district, in every ward. And this is happening across all your 10 provinces in the country. They have embraced your enduring call, and which says, Nyika inovakwa nevene vayo. A country is built by its own citizens. That mantra, Your Excellency, as we crisscross the country, we have staff all the way to the 1,935 wards, and we see Zimbabweans, they have been so inspired by that mantra. Every Zimbabwean is asking themselves, what is that I can do to build my own country? It is therefore befitting that we gather today to celebrate SMEs and cooperatives' contribution to national development, while at the same time reaffirming our collective commitment to building an enabling ecosystem that allows the sector to thrive and expand its contribution towards the attainment of Vision 2030. Your Excellency, under your visionary leadership, the Second Republic has consistently demonstrated its unwavering commitment to empowering the strategic sector. Your decision to equip the ministry with dedicated business and cooperative development officers across the country's districts has significantly strengthened government's institutional capacity to nurture entrepreneurship. Vana venyu vamakatipa ministry, Your Excellency, vanobva pa-national vachienda pa-province vachienda pa-district vachisvika pama-wards vari kuita kuti pashaya anosara. Tinoda kuti vanhu venyu vanodreama vanzwa zvamataura mantra yenyu tivadzidzise kuti dream yako iyoyo, how can it become a reality? And this is what we are doing. The officers are being trained together with private sector continuously because we want them to know a lot more digital skills, how to keep records, or business entrepreneurial skills. We want them to teach our people e-commerce using their phones. How can they do banking using their phones? These are some of the issues which we are doing. Leveraging the ministry's structure, which is decentralized, it is easy then to reach millions of entrepreneurs. We reach them with programs that improve access to finance, improve access to markets, business skills, workspace infrastructure, and technology. Many of today's award recipients and graduating enterprises are living testimonies of the positive impact of these interventions. Some of them, Your Excellency, started as micro enterprises, but through determination, access to government support and strategic partnerships, they've grown into sustainable businesses that are creating employment and contributing meaningfully to national development. Your Excellency, today's awards, which you are going to preside over in graduation ceremony, is more than a recognition of individual excellency. It is a celebration of resilience, a celebration of innovation and enterprise. It demonstrates that with appropriate policies, strategic partnerships, and an enabling business environment, SMEs and cooperatives can grow into competitive enterprises capable of driving industrialization, which you are talking about, Your Excellency. The Vision 2030 will be achieved even earlier than 2030. Your Excellency, allow me to sincerely acknowledge our valued development partners, financial institutions. Pane vamwe vatotaura kuti next year taakuita indeyekutanga. Pane bhengi handichatauri zvangu pamberi pano, Your Excellency, rakashanda nesu very closely, and vabva vatipromisa kuti taakuzviita gore negore, vakati ndo vachabhadhara zvakawanda. Your Excellency, the coming on board of private sector is just not happening. The coming on board of commercial banks is just not happening. It's because you've created that environment where businesses feel that we need to move together as a country. So we are happy as we move into value addition, export readiness, and also continue looking for market access. We have learned a lot from our speaker, from the Minister of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises from India. These people, we have been working with them for a very long time, Your Excellency. Even the establishment of the Zimbabwe Women Microfinance Bank, this is where we learned about it, and they helped us to make sure that Zimbabwe establishes one. We always want to thank you, Your Excellency. These Women Microfinance Bank, they've been established in other countries, but they have folded. But because of the support you give us, we say never ever will this bank fold despite all the challenges. Yes, yesterday, it was really good. Your ministers were here. They talked about the digital transformation. The Minister of Industry and Commerce, Mangaliso Ndlovu, spoke about the importance of SMEs and cooperatives as they feed into cooperatives. We are also embracing cooperatives, and we want to expand. We want to make sure that there's no one left behind. That's what the President says, women, youth, and persons with disabilities. We are also making sure that we move with academia, Your Excellency. What we do, we want to make sure that there's research done. For innovation, you came up with the Heritage-Based Education 5.0, and that was a game changer. Our universities have become engines of economic development. And as such, if we are going to achieve rural industrialization, we want to continue moving with the universities. We are very grateful, even as a ministry, the support we get from the First Lady in terms of making sure that our people always admire who they are, Ubuntu. And this is actually going far in making our Zimbabweans proud of who they are. Allow me now to turn to the principal task which has been assigned to me today. And this is to introduce our distinguished guest of honor. Our guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen, requires no introduction. He is the champion of Zimbabwe's economic transformation, and he is the architect of the Second Republic's bold developmental agenda. Under his leadership, our nation continues to pursue policies that promote industrialization, value addition, infrastructure development, food security. We know now we are food secure as a country. It just doesn't happen. investment promotion, and private sector-led growth. Through his policies, Zimbabwe now stands among those countries recording the highest economic growth rates in the world. And our Minister of Finance and Economic Development has been telling us we are almost number 2 in Africa. Am I right, Minister Muturi? After Ethiopia. Please, a round of applause to our president, what he's doing. The highest economic growth rates in the world, with 2025 witnessing a record of 8.5% growth rate. His unwavering commitment to empowering women. Mangonzwa mega vekuindia vachitaura. Ngatitendei madzimai, ngatitendei president wedu. Yes, it just doesn't happen. We have got a thought leader in the issues of gender equality and women empowerment. And for that, Your Excellency, as women of Zimbabwe, we are very grateful. Your unwavering commitment to empowering women, youth, MSMEs, and cooperatives has created this whole. It is through that bold vision. Creating opportunities for ordinary Zimbabweans to actively participate in the national development of their country. Your vision, his vision, continues to inspire confidence that Zimbabwe remains firmly on course towards achieving Vision 2030 of becoming an upper middle income society by 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor is none other than His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, the head of state and government, and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, Dr. Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Your Excellency, sir, it is my privilege.
Pray, be seated. Our Director of Ceremonies, the Vice President, Honorable General Retired Dr. C. Gideon Chwenga, in absentia, Vice President, Colonel Retired Dr. K. C.D. Moadi, our National Chairman of ZANU-PF, and the Minister of Defense, Honorable O.C.Z. Mchinguri Kashiri, the Minister of State for Harare Metropolitan Province, Honorable Charles Tavengwa, Minister of Women Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development, Honorable Mutsangwa Monica. Honorable Ministers, Deputy Ministers who are here, the Chief Secretary, the President and Cabinet, Dr. Martin Mshwaya, senior government officials, members of the Diplomatic Corps, representatives of micro, small and medium enterprises and cooperatives, captains of industry and commerce, and the representatives of financial institutions who are here, development partners, comrades and friends. It gives me pleasure to address the historic inaugural National Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises and Cooperatives Indaba, convened under the theme and accord towards Vision 2030, building and enabling micro, small and medium enterprises and cooperatives ecosystem, end of quote. At the onset, may I commend the Ministry of Women Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development for organizing this impressive gathering. Congratulations. The coming together of stakeholders in this sector, we include the private sector, financial institutions, development partners and the academia, along with you, our entrepreneurs in micro, small and medium enterprises and cooperatives from across our country and beyond deserves praise. Well done, well done. This endeavor dovetails with the thrust of my administration, which emphasizes dialogue and the whole of government and society approach. Our collective quest is to realize sustainable development and prosperity that leaves no one and no place behind. I was extremely pleased by the briefing which I received from the Honorable Minister, Comrade Mnangagwa, who highlighted the various panel discussions you have held during this endeavor. Congratulations again. The carefully selected topics and the panel discussions are reflective of the shared determination to strengthen the enabling ecosystem and doing business environment. This is critically important to ensure that the micro, small and medium enterprises sector thrives and increases its impact on the economy. More so, that you here gathered are part of the strategic players that have helped the Second Republic realize unprecedented economic growth and social transformation. My administration, therefore, recognizes and salutes the role you play in driving entrepreneurship, innovation, industrialization, employment creation, and inclusive economic growth. Nokutendai, siyalibonga. Well done, well done, well done. As one united people under one national flag, from Plum Tree to Mtare, by the bridge to Shirundu, let us continue to build our motherland, Zimbabwe, in line with our development philosophy, Nyika, inovakwa, inotongwa, igona matigwa nei. Hallelujah, Jehovah Zimbabwe. Comrades, A vibrant and a thriving micro, small and medium enterprises and cooperative sector remains essential for the attainment of Vision 2030 and the goals set out in the National Development Strategy number 2. Undoubtedly, this sector is no longer peripheral to our economy. It is now one of the principal pillars. Statistics show that SMEs contribute over 60% of Zimbabwe's gross domestic product and provides employment to millions of our people. Again, congratulations. Enterprises in this sector are making significant contributions to drive the local content policy and import substitution through the production of high-quality products. I can personally attest to this following my tour of the remarkable exhibitions mounted at the sidelines of this Indaba. Again, I say, well done, our people. Evidence is all around us that the micro, small, and medium enterprises and the cooperatives are evolving, sustaining livelihoods, and ensuring continuity in the supply of essential goods and services. As we move towards Vision 2030, I challenge the sector to now shift focus to enter new markets and develop niche products in emerging economic spaces, including in technology-driven enterprises. In agriculture, my government stands ready to scale up support for the growth of enterprises engaged in value addition, processing, packaging, and marketing of agricultural products. In this regard, rural communities should not be mere producers of raw materials. Across all our provinces, communities, and small and medium enterprises must be organized to take advantage of opportunities in areas such as processing of oils, milk and milk products, tobacco, leather and leather products, as well as in horticulture value chains. With regards to the mining sector, I recognize the tremendous work being done by our small-scale miners. The sub-sector has emerged as the backbone of Zimbabwe's gold industry, contributing approximately 65% of national gold output. Congratulations. Going forward, I urge our small businesses in the mining sector to gradually move beyond the extraction of minerals towards beneficiation, processing, and participation in higher value segments of the mining value chain. The manufacturing sector provides immense opportunities which cut across various key industries. I therefore call upon our entrepreneurs and cooperatives to position themselves by establishing foundries, fabrication workshops, engineering support services, component manufacturing enterprises, and other downstream industries that have linkages with these strategic sectors. As participation in the economy by our micro, small, and medium enterprises and cooperatives expands, responsible and sustainable business practices must remain a priority. Matters related to long-term environmental sustainability, occupational health, and safety standards, along with other applicable bylaws, should be strictly adhered to. The responsibility to utilize our God-given resources as well as our shared living and working spaces in a manner that allows for preservation for future generations is on us all. My dear brothers and sisters, it is commendable that the ministry responsible for micro, small, and medium enterprises and cooperatives has initiated the processes to review acts that govern both SMEs and cooperatives. The National Cooperatives Development Policy, being unveiled today, provides a comprehensive framework for the growth, modernization, and strengthening of the cooperative sector in our country, Zimbabwe. Under the Financial Inclusion Strategy number 2, financing mechanisms to support enterprises' growth through access to affordable finance will be consolidated. I applaud the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe and the private financial institutions for the innovative financing mechanisms and financial inclusion initiatives that continue to expand access to capital for micro, small, and medium enterprises and cooperatives. I also thank the financial services sector for attending this important endeavor to share their views, products, policies that affect SMEs. This spirit of dialogue and engagement is in sync with the ethos and the work culture of the Second Republic. As we accelerate socio-economic growth, commerce, industry, and business should not stay in the high towers. You should come down to the grassroots level to be with the people so that you can better relate to their needs and aspirations for the purpose of developing appropriate products, services, and business strategies for them. Large corporates that are supporting local enterprises development through subcontracting and supplier development programs are also commended. Government empowerment institutions such as the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Corporation, the Zimbabwe Women Microfinance Bank, Empower Bank, will continue to be recapitalized to expand their capacity. The National Industrialization Fund, the National Venture Capital Company of Zimbabwe, and the recently launched Zimbabwe Entrepreneurship Exchange are some of the new innovations being rolled out by my administration towards enhancing financial inclusion for this ever-growing sector. The savings and the credit cooperative societies have over time proved to be important vehicles for mobilizing domestic savings and financing productive activities at the macro and household level. The importance of coordinating this segment to reduce associated risks is an area which the responsible ministry must be seized with. My dear brothers and sisters, distinguished guests, the fourth industrial revolution and advent of artificial intelligence is transforming the way we do business. Government will continue to promote digital transformation initiatives and support capacity building programs that equip enterprises with the skills necessary to succeed in this rapidly evolving business environment. Supporting export readiness and external markets participation by micro, small, and medium enterprises and cooperatives is key. In line with our national export development strategy, I urge our entrepreneurs to look beyond domestic markets to regional and continental markets under the African Continental Free Trade Area. Government continues to invest in strategic infrastructure, which will in turn facilitate increased participation in domestic, regional, and international trade. Upgrades and expansion of energy generation capacity, road networks, the rail transport system, airports, border posts, and dry ports are ongoing. These are set to improve connectivity, reduce the cost of doing business, and strengthen Zimbabwe's position as a regional trade and logistics hub for Southern Africa. Meanwhile, government has prioritized the development of modern, safe, and dignified workspaces for traders, manufacturers, and the service providers, which are essential for enterprise growth. Progress has been recorded through projects such as the modernization of Mbare Musika and the development of markets in Bulawayo, Gwanda, Masvingo, Gweru, Chirundu, and Chivu, among many others. Land remains a critical productive asset, particularly for women entrepreneurs, cooperatives, and agro-based enterprises. I therefore call upon local authorities and relevant institutions to deliberately allocate land for enterprise development, including the construction of SME workspaces, industrial clusters, agro-processing facilities, and cooperative business centers. To date, I also commend the innovative public-private partnership models being implemented by local authorities, the private sector, and the pension funds. This has resulted in the establishment of SME centers, which stand out as shining examples of the benefits of win-win partnerships. Beyond infrastructure, the financing sustainable enterprise growth requires knowledge, skills, and entrepreneurial competence. It is for this reason that government continues to invest in entrepreneurship development, business management, training, and financial literacy programs across the country. In line with the heritage-based education 5.0 model, I call for closer collaboration between our institutions of higher learning and our micro and small medium enterprises and cooperatives. My dear countrymen and women, ladies and gentlemen, formalization remains a critical national priority. Hence, government has embarked on a comprehensive regulatory reform program aimed at easing the cost of doing business and slashing compliance burdens. In return, I urge entrepreneurs to embrace formalization and become active participants in building stronger and a more prosperous Zimbabwe. Ultimately, enterprises must graduate from micro, small to medium, and the medium to large-scale enterprises through a hard but honest work. Ingenuity, innovation, focus, and zeal. There is no limit to what can be achieved by you, our SMEs and cooperatives. Comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen, the presidential awards being presented today recognize the spirit of excellency, innovation, resilience, compliance, and outstanding contribution to national development. To all award recipients, I wish to congratulate you for demonstrating what is possible through hard, honest work, through determination and commitment to excellency. In conclusion, allow me once again to reaffirm my government's assurance to creating an enabling ecosystem that supports enterprise growth, investment, enhances competitiveness, and unlocks opportunities for all Zimbabweans. Together, we are responsible for developing our own country. Takawirana kuti nyika inovakwa, igotongwa, igonamatirwa nei. Hallelujah. With these remarks, it is now my singular honor and privilege to declare the inaugural National Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Cooperatives Indaba officially launched. God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe. I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for His Excellency, President Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa. Thank you for gracing this occasion, for your keynote address. Your Excellency, we have to just let you know that there will be a communique prepared from the Minister's office that will be presented to you, giving you what was discussed and what came out of today. But before we go there, we would like to also present to you the official
policy documents. We have copies here. You will be the first recipient of that policy document, and it will be handed over by the Honorable Minister,
right, so
as we celebrate this event.
So we'd also like you, if you can, to cut open. We do have we have the ribbon that we'd like you to cut, so you can officially launch, quite literally, the document that is going to be handed out. But I think they're discussing what's written there for now. Thank you. For those who can't see, this is the National Cooperative Societies Development Policy, building prosperous cooperative societies for equity and sustainability towards an inclusive economy.
Makorokoto ma MSME ne ma cooperative policy document ravepo. Congratulations to the ministry. Congratulations, Honorable Minister, and thank you so much, Your Excellency.
So, Your Excellency, we now get into another part of our program, which is an awards segment. We want to let you know that this whole process has gone, and a lot of thought has gone into everything. And the history behind this is that there are about 556 enterprises graduating from micro to small enterprises. We also have 286 enterprises graduating from small to medium enterprises. So this is what we are focusing on today, which is that second part, which is but today, Your Excellency, you are going to award certificates to those that are graduating from medium to large enterprises.
They are expanding and growing. We would have loved, Your Excellency, for you to recognize and hand over to all of these, but in the interest of time, today we'll only focus on those who have graduated from medium to large. With your indulgence, ask you to come to the front of the stage, just before the stage, in front of the stage, so that our recipients can come forward and receive their awards. If I could get the photographers as well in position so that they can capture this moment. These are the inaugural National Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises and Cooperatives Indaba Awards. These are for businesses graduating from medium to large. Your Excellency, these are the businesses, and they have done this graduation is based on the following criteria. They exceed 75 full-time paid employees. They have an annual turnover that exceeds $3 million US, and their gross assets exceed $2 million US, excluding immovable property. We have the pleasure, Your Excellency, of presenting the following to you. Trade Investments, they are in transport and logistics sector, and they hail from Masvingo province. Trade Investments, please come forward very quickly.
Next is Kylesat Investments. They are in the manufacturing sector, coming from Gwanda, Matabeleland South.
Congratulations to Kylesat Investments, Gwanda, in Matabeleland province. Next is Lioness Investments. They are in the energy sector from Uchirezi district, Kumasvingo, Zvakare. Congratulations to Lioness Investments, who will now be coming up to get their award.
Our next recipient is Manika Skyview Hotel in the tourism and hospitality industry, hailing from Manicaland province. Slow down.
Yeah. Coming up now is Manika Skyview Hotel. They are from Manicaland province, Varimu tourism and hospitality. Coming up next is Mwana Group of Companies. They are in engineering, and they hail from Harare Metropolitan Province. As they come forward, that is the MD Namai. Muningina wangu yetakadzidza tese saka ndikufanira kuti atora manotsi business neekumhuri zvekare bhoza ari kufamba namai paside. Well done to Mwana Group and congratulations.
Our next recipient is Polar Plastics Private Limited. They are in the manufacturing sector from Harare.
Next is Siacha Trading Private Limited in the retail sector. They are coming from Gwanda, Matabeleland Province. Nice.
Next is Power Giants. They are in engineering, also from Harare Province.
Takupinda kune vanozvida nezvemucheno, clothing and textile. This is Step in Style Garments. They are from Harare Metropolitan Province. Boys the toners, ndo vanoziva zvemucheno, ndosaka vari kuwana award clothing and textile.
And next is Weto Transport Private Limited. They are in the transport sector from Masvingo.
We will now move on to the cooperatives category. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, did you celebrate our cooperatives?
That's the next segment. Your Excellency, just to recap and remind you that those you just shook hands with, they were exceeding a turnover of US dollars 3 million, over 3 million. That was what their annual turnover was. So we celebrate you all. Congratulations. On to the next sector.
These we recognize are cooperatives demonstrated unwavering adherence to the Cooperative Societies Act. They observe the principles and the highest standards of good governance and statutory compliance. These are the cooperatives, ladies and gentlemen. We are recognizing those who are the winners. This is the special recognition for 2026 Outstanding Cooperative in Agriculture. It goes to Rusitu Dairy Cooperative Society from Chipinge District, Manicaland.
Makorokoto, Makorokoto.
Rusitu Dairy Cooperative vava kuchipinge.
Next, our winner in the special recognition for 2026 Outstanding Cooperative in Savings and Credit. The winner is Municipality Harare Savings and Credit Cooperative Society Limited.
Our winner for the next category, which is special recognition for 2026 Outstanding Cooperatives by persons with disability. The winner is Mushawedu Housing Cooperative Society Limited, Vavako Goromonzi District, Mashonaland East. Goromonzi District, Mashonaland East, Mushawedu Housing Cooperative Society.
Aiwa, Makorokoto, Makorokoto. We love that. Aiwa, vafarirwa, vafarirwa. And our next category is special recognition for 2026 Outstanding Cooperative in Fishing. Our winner is Nyanyani Fishing Cooperative Society Limited from Kariba District, Mashonaland West Province.
Yaiguenda nekupi awadi ndiye fishing kasa ukariba ndiko chaiko chaiko. Yeah. Our next category, special recognition for 2026 Outstanding Cooperative in Arts and Crafts. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Sina Tankau Arts and Crafts Cooperative Society from Victoria Falls in Matabeleland North Province. Yeah.
Our next category is special recognition for 2026 Outstanding Cooperative in Manufacturing. And the winner is Mukulisi Manufacturing Society Limited from Bare, Harare.
Which one is the next?
And our next category, special recognition for 2026, Outstanding Cooperative in Mining, Macbill Mining Cooperative Society Limited. They are from Matabeleland North Province.
Okay, which one is the next category? Which one is the next category? SMEs and DPO list here. Do you have the list? This is the one?
Number one, actually, only number one.
Only
All
number
right.
ones, yeah. All right.
And another recognition for outstanding cooperative in manufacturing is Best Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society Limited from Bare Harare. Mamagai Miriragai. Best Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society Limited, Makorokoto. Last but in no means least, special recognition for 2026 Outstanding Cooperative of the Year. And the winner from Katloma District in Mashonaland West Province, Mupamombe Housing Cooperative Society Limited.
Congratulations to all our winners in the cooperative sector awards. Same one. Same one? This is the same one.
Okay, it's the same thing.
All right. Just double check.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Tapinda
Thank you.
SMEs Recognition Awards, Takupinda Mnema, National Micro, Small and Medium. These are the SMEs Recognition Awards, Your Excellency. These are SMEs that have demonstrated exceptional performance, innovation, resilience, and commitments to excellence in their respective business sectors. Let us go straight into the awards. Number one is for special recognition for the most outstanding compliant SME. Our winner is All Colors Hardware Private Limited from Matabeleland North.
Our next category is special recognition for 2026 Outstanding Rural SME, and the winner is Zonke Bonke PBC from Matabeleland South.
Amhlope. We now move on to the special recognition for the Outstanding SME Entrepreneur with Disability. Our winner in this category is Stoneworks Leathercraft from Mashingo.
Our next category, special recognition for 2026 Outstanding SME Exporter. Our winner is Takura PBC from Midlands Province.
Congratulations to Takura. We now move on to the Outstanding SME in Agriculture. And the Honorable Minister, I'm sure, will be taking note of this. Number one, our winner in this category is Nyaga City Enterprises Private Limited, hailing from Mashonaland West. Congratulations, ma'am, Nyaga City.
Our next category, special recognition for 2026 Outstanding SME in Information, Communication and Technology, ICT. The winner is Ideon ICT Private Limited from Matabeleland South Province, Zrakare.
Yeah, big time. We now recognize our Outstanding SME in mining. The winner in this category is Shadaya Mining from Manicaland Province. Ngatuarore Mawoko, Shadaya Mining from Manicaland.
Next category is Outstanding SME in Manufacturing. The winner is Saint Ford Ventures Private Limited from Harare.
Let us now move on to the next category, which is focusing on tourism and hospitality. The special recognition for the SME in tourism and hospitality. Well, this is Saint Ford, the winners of the last one, making their way. Ngatuarore Maokondwe, Saint Ford, manufacturing. Ratambo de Zera. Takupa ye tourism and hospitality, our winner in this category, ladies and gentlemen, they are from Mashonaland Central Province, and the winner is Twin Lodges.
Our next category is Outstanding SME in Retail, and the winner is Isheanopa Investment Private Limited from Midlands Province.
The next category is for services. Special recognition for outstanding SME in services. The winner, hailing from Harare Province, is Clarkson Actuaries Private Limited. Actuaries, Clarkson Actuaries are the winners. Gatarore Maoko, congratulations to Clarkson Actuaries from Harare Province.
Wow, they've come a long way. I remember there was a time when Zimbabwe had one actuary in the whole country some years ago. And our next category is Outstanding SME in Engineering, and the winner is coming from Harare Province, Power Giants Private Limited.
Congratulations, Power Giants. Power Giants. They are making a return to the podium. Power Giants, congratulations to you. As they come up, we move on to the next category, which is the Outstanding Woman-Owned SME. The Outstanding Woman-Owned SME. This award goes to Murambi Villas in Manicaland.
Our next category is the Outstanding Youth-Owned SMEs. Where are the youth today? Muripi my youthi? Are you there? I don't know, I'm not sure. And our winner is Imela Milling from Bulawayo. Our next category is Outstanding Women-Owned SME in a male-dominated sector. And the winner in this sector is KB Mining from Mashonaland West. Our next category, and I guess the closer of this particular segment, is the Outstanding SME of the Year. The most outstanding SME of the year. The winner in this is Trade Code Investment from Masvingo Province.
Congratulations to Trade Code. Your Excellency, we are now going to move on to special recognition for provincial We'll now move on to the recognition of provincial SMEs. Your Excellency, these are chambers across the country in all 10 provinces who are working with SMEs, who are driving SME development across the province. Among them, we have provincial chambers that have shown strong performance, innovation, resilience, and commitment through advocacy, enterprise development, and promotion. In Masvingo Province, they get the first prize for the provincial chamber, Masvingo Province Chamber of SMEs. It is led by Mr. Kuraone. He has driven major initiatives to grow, formalize, and improve competitiveness of SMEs in that province. Makorokoto, Mr. Kuraone, please come up and receive that recognition. Yeah, okay. And just to advise you that the first runner-up in this category was Manicaland Province, and the second runner-up was Matabeleland North Province. So congratulations to Masvingo Province.
Congratulations to all the winners, to all the graduates and everybody we're acknowledging this morning and over the past 2 days as we build toward representing resilience, innovation, jobs created, families supported. All of this represents confidence in Zimbabwe's future.
And these are the last awards that we will now be presenting, Your Excellency. These are for long-standing contribution to the SME sector. Mr. Daniel Chinyemba from Mashonaland Central Province was the first and former president of the Zimbabwe Chamber of SMEs Apex Board since 2002. Would like to recognize Mr. Daniel Chinyemba. If he could please come forward and receive his award.
And the next winner is Bishop Moses Mwagura. He's from Manicaland Province and is recognized for more than 20 years of leadership and service in advancing Zimbabwe's MSME sector.
Congratulations. Following the bishop is Mr. Lucky Moyo. He is the founding member of the SME Association of Zimbabwe and a respected leader whose contributions have shaped the sector over the last 2 decades. Mr. Lucky Moyo.
Congratulations, Mr. Moyo. Our next winner is Mr. Christine Ngwenya, who is the Vice Chairperson of the Zimbabwe National Chamber of SMEs and Chairperson of the Bulawayo Chamber of SMEs. He has provided exemplary leadership for over 20 years.
Up next is the first female winner of this category. Mrs. Blessing Magenga is a recognized pioneer or a contributor to the MSME sector through the establishment of the SME International Expo and the Business Connect newspaper. Congratulations, Blessing Magenga.
Our next winner is Mr. Farai Mutambanengwe, who has founded the SME Association of Zimbabwe as far back as 2012 to enhance competitiveness, sustainability, and growth of startups. And last but in no means least, Mr. Dumisani Ncube is the founder and chairperson of the Bulawayo Upcoming Traders Association and an entrepreneur whose journey really went from street vending to business ownership. We are inspired, sir. Congratulations, Mr. Dumisani Ncube.
I'm taking her with me.
All right. Congratulations to all our winners. Congratulations.
Your Excellency, at this point, we would like to hand over to the Ministry now of Women's Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development. They have a token of appreciation for you, so if the Ministry could come closer and prepare for that handover. Thank you so much.
But as they do that, I think, Your Excellency, you do deserve another round of applause for this work you have done. Handing over all these awards to all these winners, we sincerely thank you, Your Excellency. We will now hand over to the Honorable Minister, who has a token of appreciation and recognition of the great work that you have done in appreciating and recognizing these SMEs. It is a very big job you have done, a very big honor that you have performed. And as you can see, Hanzi, we may be small, we may be medium, but traders in hombe ndoma gifts amapiwa amagadzirirwa, Your Excellency. Kwandinosombofamba ndichienda kuma-functions kwamune muri, Your Excellency, munowana ma-gift bags, ma-prizes, ma-awards nema-thank you asina kumbonyanyokura seamuri kupiwa apa. Saka ma-SME aruti isusu, we are small for now, but we do big things and we are promising to do even bigger things. I'll allow the Honorable Minister to explain to everyone these amazing gifts that have been presented to our guest of honor.
Your Excellency, tinoda kukutendai nenguva yamatiitira zvese zvakanaka kudai. Iye zvinezvi ndoda kuti yave nguva yekuti tikuratidzei zvipo zvipo zvamakapiwa nema-SMEs nema-cooperatives. Iyi chair muri kuona yakagadzirwa ne-special leather veZimbabwe Chamber of SMEs vachida kukutendai kubva pasi pemwoyo yavo kuti muri kuti supporta. SG, uyai mutambidze president. Saka ava vamwe vari
This one, next one is from modular delivery.
mwana wacho ngauye taiti munhu wesa iro bhegi mapiwawo nevamwe saka ndichaenda pamberi. Ava ndoeZimbabwe Chamber of SMEs vakagadzirira cheya. Ndiri kuona baba vedu vagara very comfortably. Ma-SMEs anokudai zvakanyanya, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, there are women in manufacturing, Your Excellency. Vari kutungamirwa nevana vadiki vechisikana. Just recently vanga vari kuChina vakavari kudzidza kuramba uchiita zvakakosha. Iro inonzi chestnut box rakagadzirwa necompany yautaura briefly.
Makadini baba. Tenda. Pamusoro. Chest inonzi executive chest. A storage box that was made with 100% teak wood that represents longevity, resilience and strength inoonekwa neleadership yamunotipa. Yakagadzirwa neplaque. Pamusoro pakaitwa a hand engraver of the emblem ye-lion kumiririra leadership yemukuru wedu, kumiririra uwo mutupo wavo watinorespekta zvikwa. Chinorema, it's 100% teak with 100% leather as well. Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Ndinonzi Rairo Gunguo, President of Zimbabwe Women in Manufacturing, with a small p.
Staff yangu chef mwana uyu wamuri kuona mukomana uyu akadraw, anozvigona zvokudrowa. Akati ndine shungu yekuti ndipe ndiratidze chipo changu kuna His Excellency. Ane talent, ana zvakawanda asi zvishoma. Hanzi uya. Sorry. Let's atora.
Apapana, it's not AI, it's a hand drawn.
Takutoda kupedza veKing's Leather vari kuita zveleather. veKing's Leather vakagadzira bhegi rababa varipo. Tochingowatambidza hedu kana vasiri pedyo. Ava vanonzi King's Leather ndo vakagadzira bhegi iri kuti baba vaise madocuments president wedu. Hanzi ngavanyore zita vakagadzira bhegi iri so that hapana anozoritora andichataura. The cooperatives, president with a small p, we cooperatives murikupi vaduru muri papo tikupei masvika. Okay, we mtaure chamurikupa baba.
Pamusoro, Your Excellency. Ma-cooperatives edu emuZimbabwe akagadzirira baba inonzi molasses lac container. Container yakagadzirwa ine mavhiri pamusoro, tinoivhura kana tavhura toisa molasses mukati tovhara. Mombe tinogona kuisa molasses kana kuisa salt yemombe. Saka padzinenge dzichinanzva vhiri rinenge richitenderera richitonakura richitenderera rakadaro. Hazvisati zvapera, Your Excellency, tine maputigani. Maputigani yedu iko zvino haitinetsi nekuti haiziri yemagetsi. Tinotongoisa marasha chaiwo kana kushandisa gasi. Taakutoita maputi. Taazokutsvagiraiwo grinding mill yekuti muone kuita chigayo kumba.
Ndo ma-cooperatives enyu, Your Excellency, vari kuita basa rakanaka zvikuru. Iye zvino, Your Excellency, vabva Joint Secretary abva kuMinistry yeMicro, Small and Medium Enterprises from India. Vanewo kachipo chavo chavada kupa President. Nesuwo tinawo as a ministry. Yes.
From women.
Yeah.
You can wear it any formal time. Yes. Women, Thank you.
At the same time, before she goes, we are asking you, Your Excellency, as a ministry, with my 2 deputy ministers, my PEMSEC, and the staff which have been working very hard, and we are very grateful that she came all the way from India. Tinokumbira kuti muapo chipo ichi.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh,
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Your Excellency, zvipo zvedu, I think ndopa zvaperera, asi ndoda ngoti vanhu vese vari muno kubva nezuro vakaita basa rakanaka zvikuru. Communique iripo, Your Excellency, which I will hand over to you, madzoka henyu pamusoro apo. Vanhu vese mwerengai munzwe zvakataurwa nevanhu zvakabuda muno, the outcomes. Ndinoda kukutendai kubva pasi pemwoyo yedu. Thank you. Todzokera hedu pano.
Ngatirorei guest of honor vedu maoko vachidzokera. We thank you so much, Your Excellency. We thank you and are eternally grateful. Tinokutendai zvikuru. Your Excellency, sekutaurwa kwaitwa na Honorable Minister, the deliberations of the last 2 days are contained in a communique which he will now hand over to you, muzoerenga, and to share with the rest of cabinet. Tizoona kuti basa rema-SME rinofambiswa sei mberi in pursuit of attainment of Vision 2030. That is the communique being handed over by Honorable Minister. Delegates ese ari pano, zvese zvataitaura tichikurukura mazuva apfuura aya ndo zviri mudocument raakupiwa President kuti vaverenge vagonzwa zvamava muchitaura. Vachazodzoka kwatiri vachitiudza kuti way forward ndeipi kuti tienderere mberi nebasa redu rekusimudzira nyika yeZimbabwe.
Majrita. And now we close our formalities with a vote of thanks. We'd like to call up the Deputy Minister of Women Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises Development, Honorable K. Mutimbanyoka.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. Permission to propose the vote of thanks. His Excellency is actually in a hurry, so I will just limit my vote of thanks to his office and his office alone. I thank you. Our guest of honor, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Dr. Mnangagwa. History is not written by vision alone, but by the courage to act upon it. As the saying reminds us, vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time. Vision with action can change the world, end of quote. Today, Zimbabwe has chosen to inscribe a new chapter in its history. It is therefore with immense humility, profound respect, and sincere gratitude that I rise on behalf of the Ministry of Women Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprise Development to deliver this vote of thanks at the conclusion of the official opening ceremony of the inaugural National Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise, MSMEs and Cooperatives Indaba. Your Excellency, Sir, your presence has bestowed great honor upon this inaugural Indaba, and we are deeply grateful that you accepted our invitation to officially open this historic national gathering. Your inspiring keynote address has rekindled our collective ambition and reaffirmed government's unwavering resolve to empower MSMEs and cooperatives as heartbeat of Zimbabwe's economy in pursuit of Vision 2030. We are profoundly indebted for your official launch of the National Cooperatives Development Policy, your presentation of the National MSMEs and Cooperatives Award, your presiding over the SMEs graduation ceremony, and your engagement with the exhibition stands and exhibitors. Each of these moments carried a message far greater than the occasion itself, that every dream nurtured today holds the potential to become tomorrow's industry. Above all, we thank you for your steadfast leadership and for your enduring reminder that nyika inovakwa nevenevayo, ilizwe lakiwa ngabanikazi balo. Truly, this philosophy stands the test of time. God bless you, Your Excellency. Say, God bless Zimbabwe. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Minister, for putting the seal and the icing on the cake to mark the end of our proceedings today. I think it has been a fantastic 2 days. Your Excellency, we thank you once again for your unwavering support and your attendance. What remains for me is to make one final announcement. Would the following, our ministers, our deputy ministers, our Politburo members, our portfolio committee members, these are Women Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises, the Thematic Committee on Gender and Development, and the Thematic Committee on Sustainable Development, the Chief Secretary, Deputy Chief Secretary, permanent secretaries, Ministry Directorate from the Ministry of Women Affairs, Community, Small and Medium Enterprises, our sponsors, our SMEs and cooperative leadership. If you could kindly join us once our guest of honor has departed, if you could make your way outside into the VIP lounge for a group photo session that will be handled there. However, we will want that to happen once we have released our guest of honor, and it is now my singular honor and pleasure to do so. Your Excellency, we thank you once again. We bid you farewell and hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Tatenda Siyabonga.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency President Comrade Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, our guest of honor, thank you, Your Excellency, sir, for joining us. Thank you to our Vice President, Colonel Retired C.D.N. Chiwenga, thank you for joining us as well. It's always wonderful to have you amongst us. Thank you to our leadership. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I go ahead.